Hi and welcome to another Babygear flash product video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the BeSafe IZI Turn B. I think it's well worth you checking this out if you're looking at rotating car seats. They're all the talk at the moment. Rotating car seats are much easier on your back, and if you've not heard of BeSafe, they're the sort of Volvo of the car seat world. They've been making car seats since the 60s. They've been around since before some of the more modern, bigger names you might have heard of, and their focus is on quality materials and on trying to be the safest seat there is. So they probably go above and beyond what they need to do in certain areas, rather than just passing the regulatory crash tests. The reason I picked it out, it has some nice features. Many cars these days have very high seat cushions. You're trying to put a base in with a clip-on seat, something like this one down here, or a rotating one. You've got the leg down. You lose most of your recline because the cushion under here is holding the base up. The isofix points are fixed at the back, so there's no way around it. With the BeSafe seat, the Turn B, it actually has a leveling device. So even on the highest seats, you still won't have head loll from baby because they can lay back in the perfect position. But just to show you what you have, you can see there's a side impact protection there. The main difference with this seat compared to some of the other rotating seats that go from birth is that you've virtually got a car seat within a car seat. Many of the rotating seats will have an insert for baby, a bit like this part here, and you take that out when baby's a few months old and you carry on using it right up to 105 centimeters, around about 3.5 to 4 years of age. This seat has this fixed shell that is in there for baby, and that piece comes out. So they're more cocooned. They're virtually in a baby seat within the rotating seat. So that's going to give them better protection. Inside the sides of this, I'm squeezing it, I know you can't feel it, there's devices called dynamic force absorbers. They're a sort of concertina of springy surface, if you like. It's not foam, it's a device that's set in there that will absorb impact from the side, and the same up here in the headrest. Down here you've got hip protection for baby when they're small. It also won't turn forward because babies aren't allowed to go forward. It doesn't have to have a special switch or anything, it simply won't go forward while it's configured for baby mode. So it has a leveling device on the chassis of it. As you can see here, it's set to be level. So this will make sure that when baby lays in the seat, they're in the perfect position. You don't actually get a recline adjust when it's in baby seat mode. There is a lever under here, and you can flick it and it won't move because it's in the perfect position for them. Our rig doesn't really help much because there isn't much of a gap here, but some cars, this part here can be very high. Minis are one, some BMWs, the smaller cars, hatchbacks, some of the VW Audi group, Seats and Skodas can have very high cushions, and that can have the effect of lifting the seat up. This part here will rise. Baby's head just here can then flop forward because they're sitting almost vertical. So with this seat, I don't think that, you know what the legal boys say, you can't say absolutely every vehicle, but they've not really found a vehicle where it hasn't worked and has given a level ride. Certainly we've got photos of many brands of cars and it's in there and the child can lay back, so you're less likely to get this head lolling, baby's head coming forward when they're asleep. So turning to some of the other features BeSafe are famous for, they have wider straps than many seats. Some seats, the harness is narrower. That means in an accident you've got more pressure on a smaller part of the body, more likely to cut in, compared to a wider strap taking more of the load. You'll see that this baby insert part actually has a 5-point harness, so you've got the side parts. Many car seats, many baby infant carriers don't have that, so it's just a 3. They've also contoured the shoulder pads So they're nicely shaped, so when they come over the shoulder they've got this narrower part here which is more comfortable. Underneath they've got this sticky surface. It's not sticky but it's got grip to help keep the shoulder pads on your child. And in here there's magnets so that when you're undoing the strap you put it up and it will stick out of the way to help you get baby on board. There is a guide when this part is removed. There's a guide built into the back that shows you when to move things and when to change the head height. They do come in all the fabrics are premium, but they come in extra premium fabrics. Some of these air fabrics are at a bit of cost, but they are really nice. If they're made in that fabric, they look nice. And there's some other colour choices here. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up under these artificial lights. So all in all, that's a highly recommended seat. Some great features, not least the fact that you can have baby level and you don't get that head loll feature. So that's the BeSafe IZI Turn B. They do it in non-B, so you don't have to have this insert. It doesn't cost quite so much if you don't have the baby insert. This can do the 360, the Turn B, and it will go from birth. If you'd like to see it in action, pop down to Babygear in Bridport. We'll be happy to run through it with you. Otherwise, you can see it on our website. Have a look on there. If you've got any questions, give us a call. We're happy to advise. And do take a look at BeSafe seats, because they are, as I said earlier, like the Volvo of car seat safety. They've been in the game a very long time, and they concentrate more on making what they feel is one of the safest seats rather than making it to a cost. So they can be more expensive. There's no way around that. If you look at the prices, they are a bit more expensive, but they are sort of known for being a premium seat with really, really good materials. Thanks for watching.